Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and today I wanted to give you two looks for the holidays that are really simple. I'm also going to give you kind of a level up for each look. If you want to make it a little bit more complicated, take a little bit more time, or make it a little bit more bold. Anyway, so let's get into look one. I'm gonna call this like rosy romantic. So let's zoom in. So what I already have on my face is skincare, obviously. I did a light coat on any spots or discolorations, anything like that that I wanted to cover. And then a couple of light layers under the eyes. And this is the Stretch Concealer by Glossier. I have already hit pan. I love it so much. And then I took a new little tip here. Where's that brush? I took this foundation brush so that I could pinpoint the powder exactly where I wanted it, because I did not want to powder the whole face yet. And so all I did was like take it around my nose, and then it's got that little point. So if you've not tried that, definitely a win. I'm using my little 4-color powder by e.l.f. and then I did my brows. So that's all I have on my face right now. This one is gonna be a very simple rosy look. Again, I'm kind of calling it like rosy romantic. You can do your foundation, your base, your, whatever you want on your face, makeup, however you normally do it. I like a light coverage. I really don't like a lot on my face. You might want to do your brows as well. And then everything else is going to be very simple. So what I recommend is getting a long wear lipstick. Everybody has these. If you don't, you can use a regular lipstick. I like something with a little bit of depth. So I have a couple from Dose of Colors, and I have one from Maybelline Matte Ink. Because of the way we're going to do the makeup today, it's better to actually start with something a little bit deeper. So something more like this, or a really deep red, like this Dose of Colors. It's called Black Rose. They're both kind of in the berry family. So the reason you want something a little darker is that when you lighten it up, it turns more of a red or a berry. The reds, if you get a true red, you can definitely make that work, as long as you're okay with having a little bit more of a pink as your fade out color. So you can see kind of the difference here. This is, even though it is a light pink, or a light pink color, it's still more of a berry tone. It's still got a little bit of depth. If you start with a red, you just have to be okay with getting more of a light pink tone in the end. So it's totally up to you. We're using these because we're gonna use it on our cheeks and our lips. So I am going to start with that Dose of Colors in Black Rose. Now, I'm actually gonna start with my lips. This is level 1. So you're gonna take this right in that little inner section here. We're not stopping there because we look a little silly, but you're just gonna take your finger. I would take one that has a little bit lighter pressure, and you're gonna buff that in. You wanna start with the inner rim of the mouth, and then you're gonna fade it out kind of popsicle-y. Really simple. Now, when you do this on the cheeks, I am telling you, be very careful, start light. If you're nervous, go with a lighter color. You can change it up. Again, I'm only using this one thing so that I can show you the simplicity of the look. But if you want to change it up and do a different color, if you want to just do a cream blush, that's fine too, because this can get a little scary if you've never done it before. So I am going to take just the littlest dab, kind of what's left over on this section here, instead of all of this here, because it can get a little much. So I'm going to start this on the apples, and then I'm going to take the clean finger and immediately rub it in. Because it is a long stay lipstick, it is going to dry pretty quickly. So you don't want to dot both cheeks and then start blending on one, because this will dry and you won't have time to blend out that deeper tone. And then I'm going to take what's left, dab just a little bit here. Now there are different ways that you can do your blush look. The look I'm going for today is kind of a cozy, wintry, like that wind has just swept you up and maybe burned the cheeks a little bit. That doesn't sound too good, but so I'm just gonna build that up to the desired, what would you say, level. Now this looks crazy. It looks different on camera, and I will be powdering over everything. So what I'm gonna take left over is I'm gonna go up and over the nose, kind of where you would get a sunburn. And then again, I'm gonna take another clean finger and kind of blot that out. And the reason I haven't powdered my face, for those of you that do powder your face, is you don't wanna set any of this, because you want to be able to take your foundation brush or your sponge, and you want to be able to go over this to blend it in, which is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna take the same brush that I blended my concealer, and I'm just gonna tap over everything. So I do want it kind of subtle on the nose, so you just kind of play with it back and forth to see what kind of look you want. Definitely start subtle. It's way easier to build than it is to take away. And I want a little bit more on the cheeks, so I'm gonna dip back into what's left here on my little, gosh, that sun is just in and out, in and out. I want a very, very rosy look, because only thing we're gonna do on the eyes is mascara. And again, you can take it up a notch if you want, but we are going for simplicity. So far, all I've used is one long stay lipstick. All right, I'm gonna blend this in, and then I'm going to put a little bit of powder over everything, and then we're gonna do some mascara. Now, you do not have to be someone who powders their face. If you have a drier skin type, it might not be for you. For me, even if I want a very romantic, glowy, shinier look, I still have to powder my face just a little bit. All right, so again, all we have used is one lipstick. I have my base and my brows on. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara, and then I'm gonna show you how you can take this up to a level 2. Okay, so we did a lot of mascara here, top and bottom lashes, because that's all we're doing on the eyes. You can add like a little inner corner highlight. You could add glitter, you could add big lashes, but really the focus here is the cheeks and the lips to give you that rosy glow. So let me zoom you out and give you some tips on some hair and how to level it up. Okay, so I think this look would go really, really beautifully with something a little bit more romantic, a little bit more feminine. So I put on like a velvety dress. Yes, so what I would put in my hair with something like this is like a little comb, which by the way, that's not how you put them in. You have to go back and then forward. So something like this, maybe a cute little bow, a little flower, something light and delicate. So this is look number 1, Rosy Romantic. Now I wanna show you how you can just take it up one more notch. So what you could do is do a full-on bold lip instead of more of the popsicle lip. So I will show you that. Again, you still wanna start light, because this can be a little cray. So here's a little bit of that bolder lip, and then instead of this, guys, I am telling you, this is for the bold and for someone who really wants to make an impact. And that is, I took this huge flower that I got at Hobby Lobby a long time ago, probably a decade ago. It's a Christmas poinsettia, or poinsettia, however you're supposed to say it. Poinsettia just sounds so weird, right? And it's got like some makeup on it, so it's a little dirty, but I might need to fluff it a little bit. But all I did was I hot glued one of the little thingy-majiggies on here, and I'm gonna wear this like a little fascinator hat. I mean, look at this, look. So this is level 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed look number 1, and now let's get into look number 2. All right, guys, we are on look number 2. Now, obviously this is gonna focus more on the eyes. This is more of a sultry look. There is gonna be a level 1 and a level 2. And I do want to say that these are for holiday, whatever that may be. They do feel more wintry to me. It could be Christmas, it could be any holiday that you celebrate. It could be Thanksgiving, it could be New Year's. But I am gonna have another video to follow up that might be a good addition for New Year's as well. So getting into number 2, what I have on my face is skincare. A tiny bit of concealer here. I did my brows and then I have an eyeshadow base. So I have not touched up any other things, but I will do that after because just in case I make a mistake on the eyes and I make a messy mess under here, it's a little bit easier to clean. Again, once you set it with powder, hard to clean up. Okay, so I'm going to use a new eyeliner by Tresluce. It's a gel color pencil, and this is called Grounded, and it's basically a greeny gold, definitely more of an olive than it is a gold, but there are some gold flecks in there. All I'm going to do is surround my whole entire eye. I'm gonna take a Q-tip or a brush or even my finger, smudge it, and then we're done. Oop, gotta smooth out that eyeshadow base. Now, because I have hooded lids, I will be doing a thicker line so that it can be seen. You can go as thick or as thin as you want. Remember, this is kind of what you want to make it, but the goal here is simplicity and a low number of products. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my waterline as well to get that full smoke effect. And the inner corner. And I like a rounded look, but you can, of course, do something more cat eye if that's what you're looking for. So I'm actually gonna take a little brush here, just a fluffy business, because I wanted to bring mine up almost like an eyeshadow. If you wanted to keep it as an eyeliner, you could, I mean, mine's gonna look like an eyeliner anyway, but I'm gonna use my finger on the bottom so you can see that, and then the Q-tip on the inner corner. So coming here, just a little smudge-rooney, and then using a clean Q-tip, you can do the same thing. Make sure you clean your eye boogers out first. All right, so you could stop here. You could stop here. This is level 1. I'm not gonna do my whole face and then show you level 2 because what I'm about to put on top is definitely, it definitely has a lot of fallout. So I don't wanna ruin anything, but you guys can get the idea here. From far away, well, far away, it's still smoky, right? It's still a bold eye. We're just gonna take it up a notch. So I'm gonna use Utopia by Makeup Geek. It's just a loose business. Oh my God. So I'm actually gonna take what's in the cap. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh yeah, buddy. And I'm going to use a flat synthetic brush. Probably should spray it. Let me spray it. All right, and then I'm just gonna put this everywhere I put my eyeliner. So I'm using the eyeliner as more of a base at this point. And then this is gonna give us, now you can do this with a smoky matte shadow. It does not have to be glittery. I'm just taking it there. So your level up can be whatever you want it to be. You could just add lashes, you could add more black liner, but again, trying to take it as simple as possible with my level 1 and my level 2. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did put some mascara on the top. I'm gonna do some concealer on the bottom before I do more mascara, but all I did on the bottom was this liner. I did not put that other shadow on top. I liked that the liner is a little bit more green, so I wanted to keep that. So I'm gonna go in with my Glossier concealer and my Real Techniques, I believe, yes. Little concealer brush, and we're gonna clean up a little here, hit any icky spots, do some blush, and then I think we're just gonna do like a tinted balm. Not gonna do any lips. We wanna keep it simple, but I do think a little color would be nice, so like a tinted balm would be really pretty. Now, going in to press this into the skin with my foundation brush. We will set this with powder a couple times. Do you guys have an eye that's darker than the other? like your dark circle. I feel like I always need to go into that eye again. I'm gonna let that sit just a second. Okay, let that sit a little bit. I'm gonna press that in, do a little powder, some blush, and a little bit more powder. So this is just a light dusting, and then we'll use some more to blend out the blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is that Coral Blush from Odin's Eye. One of my favorites. I've talked about it a lot this year. Trying not to go overboard, but it's hard. I just love blush so much, you guys. All right, now we're going to smooth it all out with a little bit of a heavier hand. I mean, you can't go too heavy on this. It's a sheer, you know, 4-color powder, but I'll be greasy in no time. All right, I'm gonna brush out my hair, put on some tinted balm, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished product for look number 2, the more sultry look, the focus on the eyes, and this is actually the level up as well. So definitely a lot of boom right there. I do think that this would look better with a more sleek hair look. So I mean, my hair's still a little bit wet, so you're not gonna get that full effect, but middle part, or maybe a low bun, high pony, something like that. And I definitely could see this with like a low cut pantsuit. Anyway, let me know down below which of the 2 looks was your favorite, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy holidays.